In the moonlit forest of Teldrassil, a priestess rose, her grace eternal still. Through light and shadow, her will held strong. Flaniae's legend, a timeless song.
Beneath the boughs of shadow trees, Flaniae walked with ancient breeze. In Moonwell's glow, her vows were made to serve Elune, her faith displayed. Flaniae, the healer of light, through shadow and fire she stood to fight. A priestess born where stars align, a benediction on moon's own side.
In Ashenvale's woods, the drums did sound. Warsong lumber camps defiled the ground. Flag in hand, she charged with might, defending her kin through endless night. Elune's whispers, her guiding flame, in every battle her wrath reclaimed. In Highlands vast, taken by the sword, 5 settlements ravaged by the Horde. With healing touch and shadowed might, she turned the tides, restored the fight. Defenses held by her light divine, the basin saved by Elune's design. In frost-clad peaks where wolves do howl, she braved the storms of frostwood scowl. The storm-pike marched where ice did bind, and Flaniae's light left none behind. Through icy winds she turned the tide, a grand martial crowns in Elune's pride.
Her battle cry by the light of the moon brought hope by the might of Elune. Ancient wisdom guided her path as her foes felt the nature's wrath.
in halls of dread and ash, final justice rose in a fiery clash. Fires of right now suppress held at bay, and the Fire Lord fell to light's ballet. His hammer shattered, the flames did cease, the molten core brought fragile peace. In Zalgara, where shadows creep, the blood god Hakar woke from his sleep. His priests had called from jungle deep, a god of hunger, souls to eat. Flaniae stood in their cursed domain. Through Elune's light she broke the chains.
A priestess born where stars align, a benediction, a moon song sign.
But Silethus called the sands grew dark. She fought the Silithids' eldritch spark. In the ruins deep where shadows lie, Assyrian rose beneath the Karaji sky. In the god's shadows her benediction shone, breaking his will the unscarred overthrown.
Battle cry by the light of the moon brought hope by the might of Elune. Ancient wisdom guided her path as her foes felt the nature's wrath.
Chill of a blighted sky, next from us rose and hope would die. Final justice forth through wings of dread, where the undead spread and horror spread. Kel'Thuzad was routed, his grip undone, to flee to Northrend where fate would come.
In Deadwind's gloom, Karazhan moon tall, a cursed domain where spirits call. Flaniae braved its haunted spire, through ballrooms grand and halls of fire. She quelled the echoes of medieval sin, and faced the shadows that dwelled within.
Shadow and fire she stood to fight, a priestess born where stars align, a benediction, the moon song sign.
The dark portal blazed with fell touchlight. Flaniae ventured through into eternal night, through twisting nether where fate was torn. In Outland's chaos a legend was born. What came of her no soul can say. Her steps beyond have faded away.
Priestess rise.